That's the reason we...
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, back up. 12.
Geis with a carry on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Come on now. On the ball.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try the air now with Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And the Panthers, who were the least penalized team in the entire NFL last year, come up here on a 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Newton to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Hey, gun. Hey, gun. Orange. Hey, let's settle in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go, 15. Hey, gun. 12. Hey, gun. Orange.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They'll hand it now to Geis. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Smith to throw on 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a 1st. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Down, huh? Hey, let's roll. I said, 52. 35.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
52. 35. Right.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
12.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flips to his right, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Double. 15, yeah. 15, yeah.
On 4th down, Smith. It's brought in by Jackson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. To throw is Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tall.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the 50, Newton. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level you hit, they go through.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights loose. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That, his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Let's rock now. That's it.
To throw on second down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. who's going to make the big play.
To throw on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing is Smith, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey able to slither by. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
If you scouted DJ Moore prior to him entering the NFL, this is something you saw a lot on tape at the University of Maryland. They had to find ways to get him the football. Hitches, screens, those jailbreaks or tunnels, whatever it took, get the ball in his hands, and he worked like a running back after he caught it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Oh, good move at the 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That's right, Greg.
They'll run. Anderson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll set them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Smith. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Smith. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Hey, on. Hey, go. Liz.
Smith on first down. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And his throw here's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Good team. Liz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Throw left side, complete. That's Richardson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And this one complete to Reed. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. So out now come the Redskins. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Carolina getting set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Do something, Greg.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Third and long, it's Newton. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pushing through the contact. Still on his feet. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Let's go. Let's go, 15. Yellow, yellow. 12.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Julius Peppers able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Smith sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Julius Peppers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, let's roll. Set. Line 80. Orange. Hey, let's roll. Slot. Gray 15.
Smith now to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The first down carry here for Charles. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gano's kick is right through. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole...
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
20.
Throwing here, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Newton now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Come on now. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
On second down, Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.